Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to yet another episode of HBM Mod. Last episode we did who knows what, but today is a great day. It's a very momentous day. We're getting our first tool of lithium ion. Shut that out. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see the sun here. Shut those doors. Look at this. It's beautiful. Keeps the sun right out. I don't know why we want to keep the sun out, but it just works. I kind of like having the roof unfinished, honestly. I don't know. It just looks kind of good, doesn't it? Does that look good to you? I don't know. Maybe that section kind of needs to be finished, kind of. Oh, it stopped getting energy, but it's still getting energy. It's just being refilled by the machine at this point. Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff we want to do today. I want to get the star metal anvil. I want to get a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna need to batch craft some of high-speed steel. Now, to do this, we're gonna need cobalt. And cobalt is one of those things that you usually don't got a lot of. But we have like 58 right now. It's not enough for... We need 63 to make an entire amount of stainless... not stainless. High-speed steel. Oh, wait, we got more here. This is 69. No. That is not 69 at all. That is actually... What is that? That is 72. 72 pieces. That is a multiple of 9. 63 is also a multiple of 9. We're gonna set up another cast over here, I think. That would probably be a smart idea. Putting more holes in the floor, making the place more uneven is a brilliant plan. Anyway, if you just want cobalt ingots, what you can do is you can take a cast and... Let me see where it's at. I think we still have an ingot cast. I think we do. Where the heck would I put it? Ah, it's up here. Okay. We need to sleep too, because the machine shut off. Shove this into here with that, and then what you do is you take this and you put in 9. And that's going to basically smelt all of them up into cobalt. That cobalt gets poured out into here. It's kind of yellow. As all things should be. Molten yellow. Nice and beautiful. Alright, so we just kind of wait for a bit, and it should pour it all out. I've heard that molten metal tastes like orange juice. Because it's orange. Anyway, that's all we needed from that. Wait, well, actually, we kind of needed. That's fine. Technically, we could have just shredded it, and it's the same amount of steps if we would have shredded it, except it wouldn't have used so much extra fuel. High-speed steel is made from here, and what we do is we take the crucible template for high-speed steel, shove it in there. Now, this guy is full of garbage, right? You don't want 13 blocks of that rubbish in there. Hit it with a shovel. And then you shove in cobalt fragments. And it will do that for like a couple units, and it will fill this guy up with cobalt. Now, when we look at this template, what you see is that it costs 5 nuggets, 3 nuggets, and then 1 nugget. So for every cobalt ingot you have, you need 3 ingots of tungsten and 5 ingots of steel. We're about to have 7 in there, so if I do 7 times 5, which I believe, I don't even know what that is. I'm just gonna do 7 groups of 5 to figure that out. Isn't it like 30? 6 times 5 is 35, right? Yeah, I think that's correct. I mean, that's 7 times 5, right? Right? Holy crap, I'm extra right, it's 35. And then we need 3 for each one? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 15 is what we need. Don't need to do all that stupid counting that takes extra long. But that should make around a stack of, you know what I need, this stuff. So we need to load in a new system for this guy, which is going to be the actual drainage system. And for that we need a new channel and a new basin, which we already used the old basin. We took it from over there and just shoved it into here. So this guy should now be ready to go. Ready to fire off, and then we're gonna have this guy set to redstone enabled, and all of these guys will do that same. Alright, so the titanium we produce, right? This guy right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 4 of these guys. We're gonna take 4 ingots, we're gonna make them into plates, and we're gonna take those plates, some gold wire, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and we're gonna shove them all together to get a lithium-ion battery. Now to get gold, we're gonna go ahead and just use the centrifuge. At this point in the game, you have decent enough ore processing that you should be running anything through this. Everything you've collected so far should go through this. You should not run everything through the shredder. You should run it through this guy. Gold gives you mercury now. That's interesting. I don't remember ever doing that before. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take this over to here. Take out this guy. We're gonna go ahead and shove in a wire stamp. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook that up. We're gonna make it into wires. Oh, I should have been running these guys into plates. Well, that's fine. It only takes one hit, and then we just shove this into here, and that should do it in 4. Now, this is lithium dust, which is incredibly dangerous. But not in real life. I mean, it's only slightly dangerous in real life. I don't consider it too dangerous. I mean, yes, you should be very careful not to get it in water, because then it's just gonna burst into flames. But it's not as dangerous as sodium. So, but here it just explodes. So be careful with that. And I think that's all we actually need for the battery, which is really nice. Oh no, no way! I need to go make polymer stuff. Well, that's gonna be fun. We actually have to make polymer now for the first time in the whole playthrough. We have to make our own polymer instead of taking other people's. Like literally, the amount of office buildings we raided bobbleheads from to make all of the stuff we've made so far without even making polymer is insane. So, what we're gonna need is called a tank. No, not the tank we just rolled over everything with, but a fluid tank. 6 aluminum plates and 2 iron plates go together to make this guy. So we're just gonna take those, and then we're gonna take 2 of these guys. We're just gonna process these guys already, get them ready to go, and then have these guys run through here. This will do it pretty well. All right, we got one, and then we have 2. Okay, well, you know what? We're not counting that. All right, we're ready to process these guys. Let's go ahead and do that in a second. We just gotta wait for this guy to be finished. Would it be nice if we could just run this glass through like a cutting saw to get our glass panes? Like, you get like, I don't know, like, how many does it take? It takes 6, right? I don't know any number that multiplies by 6, but like, you can make it just so it gives you actually more. That kind of actually be a good idea. Because right now I don't ever make the cutting saw, because there's not really much of a point in doing it. Like, what, you want extra wood from your logs? Well, there's no point in that. I could just craft logs by hand. I don't even use wood much, so... But I guess it could be useful for some people to actually use the cutting saw for various different things, but I just don't feel like it has as much uses as it could have. Like, maybe making slabs or something would be pretty nice with it. But, like, it's just like there's not much reason to go out of your way to make it. Anyway, we're grabbing 4 tanks of that, and we're grabbing as equal parts of both. You don't want too much of one and not enough of the other, because that's not good. So... Thank goodness I can actually put these back in, too. Oh, wait, we can grab 2, max. That's nice. That's nice. That's gonna give us, like, who knows how much. I think that's, like, 4 Bakelite? Oh, Bakelite can be used for this? I don't know. I don't know if Bakelite can even be used for this. So here we go. We have 2,000 aromatic, 2,000 petroleum, giving us 1 of each of those, and it gets shipped out into this box here, which I don't really want. I wish... that's not something I need. That's not something I wish for. Okay, you know what? Take that back. I was gonna say that'd be kind of nice if you could turn it on and off, like whether it outputs or not, but that's not something I care about. And what I do care about is the fact that we actually have all the stuff we now need for making the last item. This also changes the amount of these guys you can make, technically, because it makes it actually easier to make them. Power tools. We've never made them before. In any of the series we've done of HBM mod, we've only made them in like 1 of them. Power tools are not actually that bad to make. I mean, they look kind of daunting at first, but really, these aren't bad at all. These are, like, actually good, and they're your friends. So, make sure to make them, because they're as good as you can get early game. And they'll last you even longer than that. And that's a power drill. It starts off with 500k out of 500k. This thing is very impressive. You can do massive vein miner, AoE, and all kinds of goodies with this. It only works on concrete, but let's go ahead and do an AoE. Does it even have that anymore? And unlike GTCEU, where you have like the giant AoE with the drill when it's blue steel, this guy actually does like 5x5 square. It's like a block above that, where like you could aim on the level and then you would just mine forward in GTCEU. But this guy just cuts like right there in the middle, which is nice. That's how I expect it to be. We have enough to make another tool, and that's gonna go ahead and we're gonna make the chainsaw if we make another tool. That's just how that's gonna be. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at chainsaw. Now, the spiral drill does the same thing as the other thing I just showed you all, except it's for dirt. But the chainsaw itself, this guy, is for trees, obviously. Okay, so if we process copper crystals, we can actually get cobalt pretty easily. And I think we might have some more of those just lying around somewhere. Oh, hey, we can also process this guy through the centrifuge. So if we run this through here, I think that gets processed in the centrifuge. Does it now? It does not. It does not. What do you do with this? I can only shred it. I don't want to shred it anymore. So yes, there is a point in actually making sure you mine that with silk touch. Do not harvest this rare earth ore without silk touching it, because then you can't centrifuge it. Anyway, that gives us the cobalt we need. No, we don't have enough. We actually don't have enough. Wait, we might have enough. We actually have 8. We have 5 of these guys. What? They were in my inventory because I forgot to put them back in after I did the one guy. Alright, because of how close we are to making lithium-ion batteries, there we go. That is a lithium-ion battery done. Take 2 bakelite, and then it's all ready to go again. Let's see here. I think it's just like this. Oh my, I'm actually making this from memory, which is not normal at all. This is not. That is not right. How do you make a chainsaw again? Chainsaw is not rare. That's a cane saw. What is a cane saw? We need a chainsaw, man. Oh, that's it. Oh, you just. Oh, okay. Nice. Ha. Goodbye, forest. I'm coming for you. Yes. AOE mode enabled. You ready to see what happens to the forest when I get a chainsaw? Check this out. No, wait. I thought it makes a sound. I think that might be the actual non-electric one. This is really just a weapon. That's the reason you make this. It's not a tool. You don't use this for cutting trees. You can, but that's a waste. This is a weapon. Here, let's go ahead and demonstrate in the tunnels. I haven't shown you all the tunnels, have I? Also, I need to fix something because actually one of the mods conflicts with this mod's concrete, so... Well, it's not HBM concrete, it's the other concrete, but... Okay, let's see this guy. See this guy? No chance. No. What the heck are you doing? Bro. What the heck is this? Bro just got launched into space. Holy crap. What? I gotta be careful because I think he's still out there, but he just got launched into space. But look at the weapons again. What is that thing? What on earth? Pile of nitra. Oh, it's just money or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it exists. Here's another one for you. Let's go and demonstrate on this guy. For some reason they just dropped nitra. I don't know what this is or why this is what I'm getting, but wait, it's a new thing that's been added to HBM mod. What? I thought this was from open blocks. What is it? What? It's just we just get viscera from this. That's useless. You used to get so much more useful stuff, but I guess you can shred this into dust or something. I mean, it's kind of nice. You get skulls and stuff, but other than that, I don't really see what this stuff is used for. Well, I kind of regret making this chainsaw now. Unless I can use that as some kind of currency, that would be quite nice. It's a currency of blood, and then you can buy this stuff. I wonder if that's how that works. Probably how it works. No clue though. Alright, so we're gonna make peroxide, which is made like so. You take that, and then you grab these guys out of the system, because you don't need them in there. And then what you're gonna do is shove these guys into here. You're gonna make a water barrel. Alright, so the water is going to run through this barrel. This barrel is an infinite water tank, which you can make using a diamond, 2 water buckets, and 6 aluminum plates. That allows you to make infinite amounts of water in this guy, which is used in basically every single process. And so this hydrogen peroxide stuff is amazing, and what we can do with that is then run it through the system again for sulfuric acid. Now you don't want to make like too much of this, but you can make a lot of it, really easy. For what we're about to do, we're making the star metal. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot at all. So we need to now make sulfuric acid, which we're going to just make by putting sulfur in our hydrogen. It's a mistake. I have to do it again. Wow. Imagine that. You're doing it all wrong. Amazing. Now, sulfuric acid is used in many different processes in HBM mod, but yeah, we're gonna have to make. Oh no. Oh dear. you don't get quite as much as you would expect. Well, it's fine. I was expecting to get like 1,000 out of this, out of each one of these, but no, that's not happening. Then we need to make Saturnite, which is the next stage before we get to the end of making this stuff. Saturnite is made in this template here. 1 coal powder, 1 copper powder, and 2 high-speed steel powder make 4. Don't do that. That was almost bad. I keep forgetting. You can't just shove in the template before you take out the rubbish. Okay, now that we got the rubbish out of the machine, it's time to fill it with the stuff we actually need. We're gonna do 20 coal. We're gonna do 32 of these guys. I mean, it's just because I'm lazy and don't want to make them all 20 when they're already stacked. It's close enough. We're gonna shred this. Wait, we're getting 26. Holy crap! What? Huh. Takes 100 sulfuric acid, which means we should get about 30 operations. Yeah, no, I'm just doing 26. No way I'm doing 30. You don't need that much Saturnite. It's really not that useful. Well, I mean, I'm making this much anyway, but I'd rather have the high-speed steel because I can just do more with it. 15 pieces is like absolute rubbish, but this is what we got. Run it through there. Nice. Now, how does one star metal? Well, the answer to that question is quite simply take meteorite powder and add it to the ingot. You see, this is actually the cheapest anvil for the tier 3 anvils, which are very powerful anvils. The first time you get to taste the power of anvils. Yes, they're very, very good when you get them to the high levels. Essentially, this anvil puts the other anvil out of business. So all we gotta do is do this. Actually, we might just be able to make it with like meteor fragments, honestly. How do you make this? No, it's just meteor powder. It's meteor powder. Alright, so I just gotta craft up a bit more powder. It takes a lot of powder, obviously, but yeah, it's fine. Also, having a little bit of Saturnite left over wouldn't hurt us, would it? We can make quite a bit of weapons from that, I think, but, I don't know. My Saturnite was stolen by the box over here. Taken to the box office. Wonder how much points this would get. What are we even saying? That is the stupidest stuff I've ever heard. Shove that in there. So that is making the star metal ingots. You need 10 of these, and then you're done. Then you can do whatever you want with the rest of the stuff. I recommend you save the star metal. Don't use it for anything. Save that stuff. Because look at this. Coils for particle accelerators. Various different things need that. And the coils for the particle accelerators cost like, oh my. Ferric stribidate. We made a particle accelerator way back in the day. On the 112 version, and it was much different from this now, but it shouldn't be too difficult. I think this costs about the same anyway. Oh, it costs 1 ingot. I think it's cheaper now. Star metal armor is actually just made from cobalt armor plus star metal on it, so that gives you really good armor for like cheap. So you take an iron anvil, add it to this guy, and a regular anvil that gives you the tier 3 star metal anvil. Thank you all for watching, and check this out. You can make plates on this guy. And all kinds of more advanced stuff, like this guy here. I believe electric heater as well. Very, very good stuff.